What if I told you about a war without direct battles, but with the entire world at stake? This was the Cold War, a decades-long period of intense global tension between two superpowers, the United States and the Soviet Union. It was a silent confrontation, but one fueled by completely opposite ideologies and a relentless struggle for worldwide influence. After World War II, the globe found itself split in two. The Western Bloc, led by the US, and the Eastern Bloc, led by the Soviet Union, emerged as the dominant forces. You could see it in the maps, the treaties, and the strategic pacts that redrew the global balance of power. There was no direct, large-scale fighting between them, but the entire world lived under constant, suffocating pressure. This wasn't a war of armies clashing on a battlefield. It was a race for power. Nuclear arsenals grew to terrifying sizes, capable of wiping out civilization. Espionage became a dark art, with spies and counterspies operating in the shadows. Propaganda was blasted across the airwaves, and every technological advance became a new weapon in this battle for influence. The chilling concept of mutually assured destruction meant that any direct conflict could be the final one for humanity, keeping everyone on edge. This tension played out in a series of crises and indirect conflicts all over the globe. Blockades like the one in Berlin created flashpoints that could have ignited a full-blown war. Political divisions tore countries apart, and regional disputes became proxy wars, where the superpowers backed opposing sides. The planet turned into a giant chessboard for strategic moves, even things like the space race, Olympic rivalries. And economic embargoes were used to intensify the competition and prove which system was superior. But things started to change in the 1980s. Internal reforms within the Soviet Union, combined with immense popular pressure for freedom and crippling economic crises, began to weaken the Eastern Bloc. The world watched, holding its breath, as profound transformations swept across Europe and Asia, chipping away at the old order. Finally, in 1991, the moment arrived. The dissolution of the Soviet Union marked the official end of the Cold War. A new chapter in world history began, leaving behind decades of silent, nerve-wracking tension. The conflict that shaped the entire 20th century was over. But even without a direct confrontation between the superpowers, the legacy of the Cold War, its alliances, its technologies, and its unresolved tensions still echoes in our world today. If you found this look at history interesting, please give this video a like, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more stories that shaped our world. Thanks for watching.